Crazy day for cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin skyrocketing to a new all-time high, but just temporarily before the whole market gets rugged. Bitcoin ending the day down 6%, sitting at $63,632. Still pretty good though. I mean, if we were to look at those prices a month ago, we'd be pretty happy with that. Ethereum down as well on the day, $3,568, down about 4%. Now XRP, you got to give it credit. It might not catch every pump. Just because Bitcoin's running, that doesn't mean XRP is going to go up, but it never misses a good dip. Look at that, down 9.6% on the day. What the heck? Did XRP take the brunt of it outside of one of my other favorite coins, Cardano? The ADA token down about 11% on the day. Like, what the heck? That's just how crypto works, isn't it? We see the following article here. Bitcoin tumbles 10% after hitting record high, triggering $1 billion in crypto liquidations. Bitcoin's new all-time high Tuesday quickly turned into a bloodbath, flushing out overzealous leveraged traders. So that's a big problem there. People get overexposed and they get wiped out, as they should. That's what happens when you act like a clown. You get treated like a clown. And I think that's pretty much what we saw. I mean, I saw a lot of reasonings why this happened. Well, I think that's a lot of it right there. Spot Bitcoin ETF set trading volume record today amid BTC price height. US-based Bitcoin ETF saw $10 billion in trading volume on March 5th, beating last week's record of $7.7 billion. And remember this, ETFs are a double-edged sword, aren't they? They can add a heck of a lot of buying, but they can also add to the selling. So it's a two-way thing there. I think over the long haul, it's going to be a net positive in a big way. We've already seen that, what it's done. It's going to continue to do. But if we hit any turmoil, man, it can add a lot of stress to the market, a lot of selling. Coinbase, what do you know, admitting outages again. And, those of you that have been around for a long time, this was constant. Anytime there was a bull run, prices were going up, here comes Coinbase just to rug us all, and they're starting their old gimmicks back up again. Customers couldn't buy or sell Bitcoin on the day it hit record all-time high, and that's a big problem. I'll tell you this also, I've been kicked off of all my international exchanges. I finally got the dreaded email there from BitChute wanting to KYC me, so that's out. Pretty much across the board. I'm stuck with all these awful U.S. exchanges, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. And there, of course, are ways around things, but right now I'm stuck with the main U.S. exchanges. Want to put this warning out. People are getting emails supposedly from some Gmail, Jungle Link at Gmail or something like that. I don't have a Gmail account. And further, I'm not sending everyone emails out. So if you get an email from me, it's a scam. Just delete it, mark it as a scam, block it, whatever. I don't know what they want. It looked like they were trying to get people to respond to them, and I'm sure the next message would ask for you to send crypto or something. Just don't even get involved with it. Just delete the thing. It is a scam. I am not sending out any emails. Now, we have this email from Ashley Prosper. It says the following. On March 1st, the SEC obtained a default judgment against the defendants in the SEC versus Wahi case. The case named several digital assets as securities, all but one operated on the Ethereum network. This only increases my suspicion that the SEC is going to officially label Ethereum as a security at one point. We're going to circle back to that idea because I do want to discuss that. But talking about that default judgment, look what Stuart Alderati says. Yesterday, SEC told the judge that she should consider a decision from another court without disclosing that that decision was a default judgment, meaning no one showed up to court to defend itself. Thus, the relevant legal issues were never actually litigated. That's bad faith. And it's true. I mean, you don't show up to a court case, you're going to lose. That's just the way it works. They should have disclosed that because that ruling by the judge hasn't really been litigated. It shouldn't hold any weight. And the SEC tried to make it sound like this was a regular decision here. That is being dishonest. And, I'm sure, again, the judge in that case sees right through this and will probably call him out for that. But this is just more of their tactics there. Yes, some coins were called securities basically by this judgment default. It doesn't mean the judge really looked into the legal issues and agreed with the SEC. Just the people being sued, they didn't show up. So, of course, the SEC got their way. This does not hold the same sort of weight that like a Ripple victory would, things of that nature. Just understand that. Of course, the SEC will parade it around as a big win, but it's really not. Now let's talk about this issue. Is the SEC going to circle around and label Ethereum a security? They could, of course. Now, I think it would open a hornet's nest. Of course, it's going to really open that issue with Hinman. You have an SEC, Director Hinman up there stating Ethereum's not a security. Like, that's going to cause a litany of problems. Now they could pivot and say, well, we said as of the network of that date, and it's changed, and now it's staking, and for some novel reasons now it's no longer compliant. They could go that direction and bring that case. I just think it would cause more problems for them. I don't think there's a big win there. And if they do that, they're going to get hit by everyone in the crypto industry, because so much of this crypto business is either Bitcoin or Ethereum that no one's going to stand for that. And they're not going to be able to bully people. They're just going to get nailed by everyone in this crypto space because too much money's on the line. I think they would get too much blowback there. If they did want to go after another coin, I think they would go off a lesser coin that won't have the same backup and the same firepower, and they'd probably even have more success there. So personally, myself, I don't think there's a lot to win by doing that. They would cause a lot of damage in crypto and make a ton of enemies with a lot of money really quick. And so I just don't think that would be their path forward. They're a bunch of cowards. They'll probably go and hit someone else, possibly significant, but not quite that significant. And we know how most people in this crypto industry will do. They'll delist the coin if it's sued directly, and they'll pretend to try to be compliant and things like this because they don't want to face the wrath of the SEC. Unfortunately, hopefully this crypto space has learned its lesson, but probably not. But if they mess with Ethereum, they will get hit by everyone in the crypto space and all their money and everything, because there's just too much on the line there for that. It would ruin many, many businesses. This is interesting. We see SEC conflict of interest in the Coinbase battle, and they're talking about, Hinman, as he was guiding the SEC's crypto regulatory framework, he was also receiving millions from Simpson Thatcher, and of course there was a conflict of interest. Supposedly the SEC is doing an investigation of this now. What I think they're doing is just collecting all the evidence and shredding anything that might be damaging to them. I think that's really what their investigation is doing. Let me know down below if we should expect something serious, if we should expect this to bear fruit from this quote unquote investigation by the SEC, because I don't have any faith in that whole agency. I know there's a lot of good people that work there, people like Mark Fagel, that work very hard to try to protect investors. I'm not trying to say that the whole agency is bad, but we're talking about the leadership here and the political games they play. And I really doubt they're going to do a proper investigation here, but I will be pleasantly surprised if they actually do. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Inc.